Training camp isolated away just outside of San Francisco under new trainer Virgil Hunter. Well, Amir arrived in Los Angeles on Monday and Johnny went to meet him.
How you doing, boys?
How's it going? You alright? How you doing?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm keeping well, man.
Yeah,
just taping up for our session now with Virgil. So yeah, it's going great here, nice and quiet. The gym's chilled.
It's a lot more quiet than the wild card, isn't it?
Big difference. I mean, big difference here, training here, and you know you can focus more, and you know what you have to do, and you've got a trainer who's very calm. I mean, don't get me wrong, Freddie was a very calm trainer as well, but it's just the atmosphere here is totally different to the wild card. I see a big change in everything because I'm more serious about it, and if you want the best of training, you have to be on your own, and you have to do it on your own. There has to be no distractions at all, and there's no distractions over here. The only thing you hear is the bags being punched. You don't hear nothing about the outside world. It's all about boxing, and that's what I need. I mean, it's a training camp. I have to be serious about it, you know. We can't make no more mistakes. I have had great trainers in the past before. They've told me things. They've told me, like, keep your left hand up, keep your right hand up, but he's told me but made me understand why and give me reasons. And you know, he said, you're getting caught with the right hand because your left hand's too low. He goes, this is what you have to do. And then he'll show me, he'll catch me with that shot, and it makes me understand, okay, fine, you know, the reason I keep getting caught with the right hand is because the left hand's low. So he makes you understand it. He doesn't just tell you. He makes you understand it, so it goes in there, it stays in there.
So once he's got you to understand it, basically, instinctively, you will do what he's been trying to teach you all the time.
Exactly, because it's registered in there. Why be an aggressive fighter? Be a smart, classy fighter, you know.
That's what's got you here in the first place.
Exactly, that's what got me this far, so I have to stick to that now. I mean, you'll see when we work out today, you'll see the stuff that we've been working on, and you'll see a different Amir Khan in there today.
You've gone back to basics, all right, tonight, you get ready in there.
Yep.
I'll join you in a bit in the ring.
Yeah, definitely, thanks, man.
Well, what are you going to do with him here today?
I'll do a little rhythm work with him today, hold a few things in the ring with him. This will be an easy one today. As hard as boxing workout, I'll give it to him tomorrow.
Are you happy with what you've seen so far?
Yeah.
I mean, in preparation for this fight. You happy with everything?
I'm very pleased. I couldn't ask for a better student. He's coachable, and I think that's why some of the habits that he had came from him allowing himself to be coached, you know, and I think maybe early on a disservice has been done to him because they were so enamored with his ability that they didn't cover the small things that should have been covered to round him out to what he can truly be, you know, and, I mean, to develop him, you know.
He's only young.
Yeah, he hasn't been, you know, his ability has gotten him this far, but he hasn't been developed like he's supposed to be developed. I don't believe it all, because there's just some things he shouldn't be doing.
Have you been surprised at his boxing ability? Are you surprised?
At times, he can bring tears to your eyes. His ability.
What is the speed? Is it
just the speed and his ability to pull off combinations like he does. You realize that if you do it right and he does his part, you know, it's just not all on me. You know, for instance, he never trained after fight, in between fights, which is the most crucial time to develop. It's not too late, but when we tallied up all the time since he's been pro, that's 3.5 years of inactivity you've let go by. So the competition catches up. But by him just being 26 years old and his understanding, once something is explained to him and it makes sense, he's able to translate it and implement it into his physical being. You realize that you can make up for the time. Excuse me for a second. Which one? We'll start doing the rhythm work, and then we'll finish with a couple of drills, okay?
The rhythm, yeah?
The rhythm, yeah. Two. 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 Now keep the motor running. Don't pose. When he came, his back was so tight, his arms were so tight from all those pull-ups and push-ups, and stiff through here from never no neck work. Never did neck work in his life. I don't care how many weights he lifts. If you're getting strong in here, he's not going to be strong in you.
Yeah.
He's not going to be. He might be stronger than you under a bench press, but he's not going to be stronger than you here. To me, he looks like a fighter supposed to look strong, dense, sleek. Anybody that has an eye for boxing will recognize that he's made great strides and he's made great achievements in this past 8 weeks, and that if he continues to go in that direction, he's on to something great. I can assure you of that.
There seems an added maturity to Amir this time.
I'll tell you what stood out to me. He was very humble. He said, I'm the opponent here, and it was just a shift in the way he was thinking.
Do you see a difference to Khan after what happened against Danny Garcia?
I feel that there's something different. You mentioned Amir Khan stating that he's the opponent. I believe that there will do a lot of wonders. After all the success that he's tasted, he has to think that he is the underdog, he is the opponent. It'll make him fight smarter and harder.
There's no Freddie Roach in the mix. Do you see that as a good move, a needed move? Do you think it suits Amir?
Well, with all due respect to Freddie Roach, he's a great trainer. I respect him a great deal. But it was a great move from Amir Khan because it's his career on the line.
Were you shocked with what happened against Garcia? Because he started so well, didn't he?
He was in control of the fight. He had the fight. He was in control. He was boxing him beautifully. I believe he was winning every single round. And he got caught. He got caught because he lets this get in the way, his heart. He has a fighting spirit. That's who Amir Khan is. That's why so many people love watching him fight.
Well, there was a huge turnout at the media workouts and also at the press conference. So there's still a huge buzz about Khan here. But he's in with Molina, who's undefeated, and obviously every undefeated fighter is dangerous.
Molina's a fighter who is going to go in the ring hungry, who is going to go in with that extra motivation because he's fighting in his backyard. Amir Khan is very familiar with going into his opponent's backyards. He's been successful at times. He hasn't been so successful other times. I feel that Carlos Molina can really step it up and put on a tremendous, tremendous show. But it all depends on Amir Khan. What Amir Khan will we see?
Carlos Molina seemed surprisingly very, very confident, very calm, as though this was his destiny.
Right.
Have you got something to worry about?
Well, we always have something to worry about when we step inside that squared circle. We never know what's going to happen. But you have to remember, Carlos Molina is undefeated. He's been winning every single fight that he's been up against. He's fighting a guy in Amir Khan who just got knocked out. So if I was Carlos Molina, I'm thinking Amir Khan's confidence is very low. So this is my time to shine. That's what Carlos Molina's thinking.
Oscar, always expect the unexpected, and last weekend we saw it, didn't we, with Pacquiao and Marquez. Yes. Unbelievable.
I'm still in shock. That punch was beautifully placed. I saw in that fourth fight, I saw the first 3 fights flash in front of my eyes. Marquez was the same style, same combinations. Pacquiao was the same. He used the same punches, the same speed, moving inside and out. He was landing on Marquez. Marquez was landing on Pacquiao. The only difference that I saw was that power punch. That was a very, very extremely hard, brutal one-punch knockout that I saw, and that was the difference, and that's what obviously won him the fight.
So major international news at the end of 2012, and plenty happening on the domestic scene too. Let's pop back.
Work, and we're going to keep working until we get on the inside and make them uncomfortable.
Do you think that's going to happen down the line throughout the fight, or do you think it's going to be a long fight? Do you think you'll eventually get to it?
Eventually, I'm going to get to him. You know, I'm going to be pushing him from the first round to the 12th round. So I know I'm going to be in his grill the whole fight.
You've never tasted defeat, so you're coming in the ring as a very confident individual.
Yeah.
What do you expect out of this fight?
You know, I've always been a very confident guy, and you know, that night, you know, it's not going to change. I expect to come out to remain undefeated on that night.
You're at home in LA in front of your home crowd.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been more perfect for you.
Exactly. I mean, this is my night, man. It's going to be my story. You know, we're fighting at a historic place in the LA Sports Arena. And, you know, in front of all my people, you know, right here in the city of LA, you know, it doesn't get any better than that. So I got to perform, you know, for everybody.
You stepped up in weight. Do you feel stronger? Do you feel comfortable? Are you going to stay?
Yeah, I mean, I feel very comfortable at 140 pounds. I've been training extremely hard for this fight. I got a great team, and, you know, Clemente Medina, my head trainer, Luis Garcia, my strength and conditioning coach, you know, I think they prepared me well for this fight. I think I put on probably a little more size on this fight. I feel stronger already. We did a lot of different types of training for this fight, CrossFit training, a lot of agility work in the sand, and you know, I'm ready. I'm ready for this fight.
There's many rumors flying around LA. The rumor is you're getting Danny Garcia's father to come and be in your corner to help you psych Amir out. Is that true?
You know what? That's what I'm hearing. You know, he might be in there and inspect Amir Khan's hand wrapping. So you know, we never know.
It's a low shot, man. It's a low shot. Okay then.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Seems a really good guy.
A very confident guy as well, which was a bit uncomfortable if I was in Camp Khan, put it that way.
Carlos Molina, Oscar, 5 years as a pro. He's progressed steadily. What do they think about him in the LA boxing circles here?
Well, in the LA boxing circle, they see him as the next world champion that has been produced and born in Los Angeles. He's steadily going up the ranks. His competition has been stiffer and stiffer. I believe that Carlos Molina has the confidence now. He has the abilities. He has the work ethic. He has the style to really surprise in Amir Khan. This is a very difficult fight for both. Obviously, Amir Khan, we don't know which Amir Khan we're going to see Saturday night. That's the question. We know Amir Khan before he fought Garcia. We know the Amir Khan that fought against Peterson. We know the Amir Khan that was trained by Freddie Roach, but we do not know the Amir Khan that is trained by Hunter, his new trainer. It's going to be very interesting. And
Molina was saying to you that, you know, he's waiting for the traps. He thinks Khan's going to revert to type.
He's an unknown quantity. So was Danny Garcia, and look what happened.
Absolutely, Molina. What about him as a person, as a man, Molina? He's come from a sort of quite a rough background, hasn't he?
Rough background. It reminds me of my background. Very difficult at times, humble, very tight family, very supportive. He worked hard. He worked hard over the years, and this is his big opportunity. And obviously, he's going in there inside that squared circle thinking, I'm going to run into an Amir Khan that got knocked out by Garcia. I'm going to run into an Amir Khan that is going to get hit and go back to his old ways. That's what Carlos Molina's, you know, that's where his head's at. So now it's up to Amir Khan to turn the tables. Amir Khan, his destiny is in his hands. He can make it or break it.
Psychological, of course, this sport. Is Danny Garcia's father really going to be involved?
There's a rumor.
There's a rumor, and
Is it true?
I recently read about it. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's Danny Garcia taunting Amir Khan, but one thing that Amir Khan has to do is just stay focused and believe in his abilities and believe in his training camp. And the work that he's put in for this fight. That's all that Amir Khan has to do.
The rumour being Danny Garcia's father going into the dressing room to check the bandages post-fight, that'll be hairy.
Absolutely. Well, the fight happens at the LA Sports Arena.
We sent Adam down to meet our boxing historian Bob Mee to check out the sporting side.
Well, I brought Bob down to Exposition Park, which houses